Your bottom third, in case you're wondering today, and we have so much fun with this, was what can't Bert do? So what Bert did was talk to Dan Hallat and put together a pitching plan, and what Tyler Bryan, Aiden Newton, and Caleb Bunch did was execute that plan to perfection.
Absolutely to perfection, and all the credit in the world to those four guys. And I think the ball game really hinged upon what took place on the mound. Tyler Bryan retired 12 hitters in a row after a leadoff hit, and he didn't walk a single guy in his first collegiate start. How awesome is that? When we talk about getting off to a better start and having a good opener, man, that's an incredible job. So proud of him. I thought Newton had a good response, gave up a run in his first inning, but he answered in the sixth, and not only did he answer, but he went through 3 and 4 in the way in which he responded. And then Bunchy does his thing right there at the end, and you're absolutely right, man. All the credit in the world to Dan for putting that thing together, and our offense found a way to just do enough, right, to get it done. When we talk about complementary baseball is not always dominating in every phase, but it's every phase picking each other up. Put a 0 in the error column. The offense did enough. We scored some runs using aggressive base running today. How cool is that, right? And so really proud of all of our guys, but probably the most complimentary type of win that we can have, and all the credit again to those four guys, man. That's awesome.
Offensively, you did. When they scored, when the game was not necessarily in the balance, but when it was a tight game, it took 3 pitches for your offense to respond. It's Sam Stevenson, again, up and down this lineup. These guys who are in their first year at the Division I level, gaining more experience, gaining more confidence. Sam with a big swing tonight. Balin Valentine was on base all 4 times. You're getting it up and down the lineup from guys who are, probably no longer first-year players at this level in your mind.
Yeah, so the first 2 runs of the game come with our feet, and then Sam's big swing, credit to him for responding, right? And then the last 2 runs come where we have 2 strike hits, right? And albeit not necessarily the hardest balls off the bat in the world, but finding a way to grind through at bats, man. And so again, just so many exhibits of winning characteristics, and you can't ask for anything more when your ball club's in the position that it's in, and that's what we're trying to get to.
Defending home field at any time is important, especially when you've lost 2 home series in a row to start conference play. So important to get back on the right foot going into this very tough stretch, and a chance to sweep tomorrow because your guys have responded and executed. That's a word you talk about, and we didn't necessarily talk about right now, but the execution today, second to none.
Yeah, and I think we feel really good about the bullets we still have left coming out of the pitching tomorrow, or coming out of the bullpen after Dawson. And yeah, I mean, the series and the past and all that, it's worth having the conversations about, but at the same time, every day that's a new day that you put the lessons that you've learned to use, right? And so whether it's wins or losses or home or away, right, I'm proud of the guys for the way in which we have continued to respond. We talked before the series even started on Friday about us being in control of our own destiny through the last part of the season, the last 3 conference weekends of the season, and you see them taking advantage, and you see them heeding the message for the mission. How cool is that?
Well, Coach, you got a couple little guys here before you get to your buddies. So everyone's Bert's buddies, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right, well, you got some buddies out there to go thank. Congratulations, Coach. Talk to you tomorrow.